From time to time, I will try to bring you very important, interesting, significant tables which are very relevant to our time and important, as we saw for many tables, in fact, and not only seeing, but lots of rabbis and Kabbalists say that we are very near to Messiah. So a while ago, I asked an interesting question. The Bible Code program, you can ask questions. You could see that some scientists ask and they had very interesting answer. So here I asked a while ago a question that I'm sure that everybody would like to ask: when Messiah is going to come? So let us see what is the table and what the table tells us. So this is what the table comes from. So you can see in blue, in fact, in Hebrew word, you can see Matai, you can see from the even more, Matai, when Messiah, Mashiach, all in blue, and then the question will come in red on the right. You cannot, it's a very long sentence, will not come, but you can ask Matai, when Messiah will come. This is the Torah will tell you in one sentence, Matai, but then you have to look for best meeting for will come. Yavo. Interesting, you can see immediately Yom Shabbat, Sabbath day. Apparently, this is one of the most important conditions that by keeping the Shabbos is very important condition to have redemption. If you follow a lot of my YouTubes about Shabbos so clearly. Then what you have more is interesting date. Yeah, also very small skip on black. Yeah, which tells us from me Tafshin Pe'alef 2021 5781. Okay. No, people will say it is old. No. If you remember, you follow. This date was advertised in many places by the Khatam Sofer on the word in Psalm, Me'ashpot Yarim Eviom. Me'ashpot, simply from the rubbish will pick up or lift up the poor people, which are the Jews, and the explanation which is given to the question Mi Ashpot from this year 5781, we start the process when Israel slowly will come up, and the world will realize the greatness of Jews, and this is really part of the Abrahamic code that we are going through, by the way. But it is interesting that this letter skip me from Tafshin Pe Aleph Me'ashpot is the smallest in the world, in the book, and then this is amazing verse about the end of days that Jacob called his son and said, come together that I may tell you what is to befall you in the end of days. Genesis 49:1. Very famous. And is written, the Zohar says, the Kabbalah says that there are hints in Gematria and so on about the time. So let us see, very interesting, what are the hints in this verse, Gematria. So the first thing, this is what the Talmud in Psachim says. As Rabbi Shimon ben Lakish says that it is written, and Jacob called his son and said, gather around and I will tell you what will occur to you in the end of days. This is in Genesis 49. So Jacob wanted to reveal to his sons when the complete redemption would arrive at the end of days. Daniel, but the divine presence abandoned him, rendering him unable to prophesy. So the divine presence really abundant, did not allow him to reveal me, because something was a long time. But there are indications for it, and let us see just as the indications, very, very interesting one, Kamata, and as I said, indicating it is stable. By the way, our rabbis tell us that now, because we are near the Messiah, so we are allowed to find days of Messiah. This is not because normally Talmud says they should not. So the Ramban, Nachmanides, and others say that once we are near, we can look for it. So let us see now what is here. So the question is, you remember, when Messiah is going to come, will come, then we saw also another one in black, Kol Mitzvot Hashem, that all the commands of God should be kept. Very important, not something, no, only this repeat, God will be satisfied, He will do no. And then you have in your table, very, very interesting verse. The first thing is a repentance, which is one of the most important condition for, you have a few times the word repentance. Yeah? Then you have also here, Elijah definitely have come with Messiah. We have also in the left side in red, minimal appearance of Messiah, HaMashiach, you can see also. Then you can see also repentance in the right side. Yes, you have repentance 1, 2, twice, yeah. And then you have also, as I mentioned to you, that you have here in black, Kol Mitzvot Hashem, you should keep all the commandments of God, and really on the right side in orange color you have Geulah, redemption. And we ask the question when Messiah will come, so then we want to know where redemption will come. So basically, as you said, in this table, you have the answer that the process is very important to know that Chatam Sofer said Me'ashpot. The word in the Psalm said Me'ashpot. From the year 571. And now we are on this process. Okay, definitely this is why the Satan is doing everything again, especially he's doing everything that Torah will not kept properly and Torah will be studied properly. As you see, the leftists are so much against yeshivot and so on, because it is known that learning in yeshivot is what saved the Jewish people. In the time of the Six Day War, very famous, that Israel was in a great danger, and Tel Aviv was cemetery. So they asked the yeshiva boys to learn 24 hours a day, not to stop. At that time, people more clever and they realize more the importance of the Torah. Today, people are unfortunately, especially the leftists like Lapid and the Libyan people don't know anything about the importance of the Torah, which kept Israel up to today. So it's amazing, really, that what you see here, this is a message from the Torah. Yeah, that's the message of the Torah. This Messiah will come, and the time even mentioned from this process, but you have to keep all the commands of God. You have to keep the Shabbos.